It started as a normal day. He ate breakfast with me and the kids before heading off to work around 6:30 that morning. He always made it a point to call when he arrived at the work site, and again at lunch to check in with me and the kids. I didn't get that second call. I knew something was wrong. It wasn't like him to not call at lunch.
John was working on an elevated surface at a height of 22 feet without the use of any fall protection. The rule states anytime a worker is 6 feet or greater above a lower level, fall protection must be used. He was taking measurements on the second floor with his back to the exposed edge, where he continued to travel backwards until he plummeted over 20 feet.
I kept calling his phone. Finally, his supervisor answered and told me that there had been an accident and that John was rushed to the hospital and that I needed to go immediately. When I arrived at the hospital, John was severely injured. At that moment, I knew that John would never be the same again.
Because John was on a fully decked, flat elevated surface, a rail system would have been a good option for fall protection. These rails must withstand at least 200 pounds of force applied and erected at a height of 21 inches and 42 inches, and should not deflect any more than 3 inches when pressure is applied. It was also feasible in this case to have an anchor attached to the decking for workers to attach their lanyards. The anchor attached to the decking would need to hold at least 5,000 pounds of force. In order to have mobility and travel distance, a retractable lanyard would be the lanyard of choice. If conventional forms of fall protection were not feasible, a warning line system would have been an industry acceptable option. Warning lines must be at least 6 feet from the edge, flagged every 6 feet in order to easily see the line, and erected between 34 inches and 39 inches in height. If feasible, warning lines should be 15 feet from the edge, especially when non-roofing work is being conducted. Unfortunately, John was not aware of the dangers associated with this task, nor did his supervisor provide a safe environment. Because the working surface was flat, there were many choices of fall protection that could have been used to prevent this life-changing accident.